got you, babe.
Started. Thanks. All right.
I got you, babe.
Do go
We've
on.
started the session.
Now the
Hi,
session
everybody.
started.
Do the recap
So,
again.
for recap, do go on. Whatever you wish to go.
Alright.
I'll stay by Darian's side.
I'm trying to remember the layout. It's been a little bit.
As he says that and walks towards me, I'm just gonna be like, I don't believe you.
This is the, Jay, remind me layout-wise. This was the path across the way from the pit, like across the pitways from the room of all the braziers and like the little paths.
Yes, this is to the right.
And we never explored the middle.
No.
And then there was another door past the blue.
Is anybody else in the
yes.
same room?
Sorry?
I'm drawing the room for.
He's drawing on the
Oh,
table if you
okay.
look.
Oh shit! Wait, let me.
Jay's
But
not.
no, I'm
looking.
gonna erase it. I'm gonna erase it. I'm just putting it down for
There you go.
mods. This is
So that
the
people
layout.
can see as well.
How do I make this line thinner? Because it's
You
don't.
You just don't.
great.
Don't
So,
make changes. Don't
I can't
fix
do
it.
And then there was like another path that we didn't go here.
Yeah, this was the puzzle brazier room up here.
Right.
I can't draw it because of the smoke. This was the blob room. This was the blob room, sorry. This was the first brazier room. This is the front door.
Okay. Okay, cool.
This is the part where we lost the two
well-
and you went back. Stuck into this currently here.
And we're looking for the red brazier. Or we just
Sure.
try and do the blue and hope we're wrong about that.
I mean, it's possible that the red is beyond the blue, but I think it's more likely. Oh, he can't get this. It's in the fog of war, Jay. Oh, never mind. He got it.
You got it, man.
Fog of war.
Damn.
I think it more likely that we'd find it just down the middle path. I'm gonna start walking.
Good.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna walk too.
Hold on.
All
Sorry,
right.
I'm just trying to fix all my shit that I just did.
Let me know where you wish to go, and
Alright. I want to go.
I'm carrying orb.
Yep.
Yeah, middle path, relative to the blob room.
Wait, who's carrying the orb?
Me. I slap your grubby little hand away from it.
I was like, doesn't it still slinged in the little hacky sack thing I had?
no, that was taken away a while ago.
You're a hacky sack.
Yeah, when you turned evil and beat the shit out of me for a minute.
Anyway,
This one.
yeah. Oh god, I'm a little turned around.
Let me reveal that. quick, So.
I believe this is where we came from.
Yeah. So this was Brazier's. This is where we were. This is the path I want to check out over here.
All right.
Okay.
So is everyone
Let's do
Yes.
it.
following suit? I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I still.
Uh,
I'll go first.
okay, Miles going first. He said. You heard him. Y'all heard him.
He said that.
I'll
Yep.
be in the back because I have the orb.
Put all of the minis at here, and the start to far right. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate it.
And in position, I assume.
Yeah, you may position each other however you wish.
The monkey cleaned the line up for us, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Good job, monkey.
I'm on top
Keep
of the
that
fucking
place
fog
clean.
of war this time.
Who would like to control Vile moving forward? Again, I'm just gonna follow suit, holding it for you.
I already have to control Vile's dice, so. Oh
You
shit! Do
control
we
his
have
legs?
Vile's character sheet?
No.
Oh
know
man,
he's
See,
got
he's
this
got
is
a
why I put my character
fucking
sheet on the
20
table.
strength.
I at least have a decent idea of what his stats are.
Yeah.
I think I like mine on Dean or on the Discord.
He's got like 16 strength, 12 dex, maybe
12
some
charisma.
con, 12 charisma, like 17 wisdom.
Yeah. He made wisdom his high stat for some reason.
Alright.
Who wants to handle the walking?
Wait.
Got it.
I'll do it.
I'll go first.
Well,
I can't
looks
get
like
that.
I'll do it.
Oh, you got it. I like it.
Go on.
Hang on.
Yeah, just highlight the group.
Yeah, there you go. So like click and drag like a box. And just...
Drag everyone with you.
Yeah. That way we're not like, oh.
What is this, Jay? Is this like a
That's on the ground.
gap?
That's a pattern on the ground.
Okay.
Part of the floor.
As we're walking, I am checking for traps. And
Checking
I
for
suggest
traps,
Vile
alright.
does the same.
Stop
What do you
right
say?
there and give me an investigation check.
Roll dice for that, huh? Mods, you're up.
I'm a little off how this room goes, so I'm gonna stop here.
I'm gonna roll for Vile. I don't know what his investigation bonus is because I don't know his.
I did not roll. I rolled a 1, so see anything.
Fantastic.
My eyes have been gouged out.
12 plus something.
It's probably his intelligence, which I don't assume it's very high for.
It is the one stat of his that I have no idea.
Yeah, so it's probably not very
Insight
high
is
considering
wisdom.
it's
Insight
not.
is wisdom.
No, it's
Insight-
his
Investigation is what we're doing.
Yeah, we're rolling investigation.
Yeah.
How about Vile
That's-
helps me check for traps?
Wouldn't that be perception?
How's that sound, guys?
Perception and investigation cover similar fields, but not
Hello?
color.
Take a second there.
How about
Um,
Vile helps me check for traps since we don't know his intelligence stat anyway?
That's
I'll
much
allow
better.
that. Yeah.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Okay. Taking care of it. I rolled an 18.
That's good. Yeah, you got high intelligence. Alright.
And I have proficiency in whatever.
So, going through this area, looking through the floor and the patterns, and trying to make sure that there isn't any sort of trap. So far, you can keep on moving, but so far you haven't found anything. Hold on.
It's
Getting
like
to
a
this,
pedestal.
you find what seems to be a high pedestal. The squarish part of it comes up to around 4 feet high, and then the circular goes up above another foot. And it seems like there should be something atop of it, but you can't really see it from this height.
Hey, Baturi, climb up there.
Don't encourage
Are
it.
you supposed to clear a room before you start searching it?
We're just checking to see if there's traps as we walk
Yeah.
along. Not really searching the room. It's a part of clearing it.
Another one. Same thing.
Oh god, we're all in a bundle now.
You're a bundle. Sorry.
Hmm.
Another one.
Another.
Put him down. Put it down real quick.
Did that? No.
Put everyone down.
Oh god,
Do something.
you killed him. And once again, somehow the wizard survived.
There. Bit longer range. This one is an actual statue that you can see. Give me a perception check, everyone.
Everyone.
Okay.
And if you wish to investigate each one of those pedestals individually, you may do so. I'm assuming
That
you're going
was
through
+2.
first.
I don't know why I typed +1.
I'm assuming you're
That's
going through first. And
You said a
then
perception check?
investigating. Yes.
Hold on. Just realized I don't have my character sheet open. I'm sorry.
Same exact.
We'll just keep having Vile assist Zad for the night.
Wizard typically lives. That's yep.
13.
13.
23?
There
18
it
plus
is.
5?
Yeah, this is
There's Druid.
his thing.
You see what seems to be a woman, an elven woman, tall. You see that she bears a hood atop of her face, and atop of her head, and you do see on the sides of her head the hood points up, which is what indicates to you that it is an elvish representation. Relatively slender figure. Her clothing is very built for battle. Seems to have a chest plate with various different engravings upon it, and you see different kinds of silks and a long flowing cloak at her back. And onto her right hand, you see, holding in front of her, is a long bow. The bow itself seems to be sharp at the edges, almost like a blade, and the line going through. You do see that, you do now, looking closer into the pedestal, you do see that there is inscriptions onto the pedestal itself, underneath the statue.
I would like to read that.
It's in a language that you particularly don't understand.
Alright then.
So it begins.
I feel like comprehend language abuse, player.
That takes 10 minutes to cast.
I'd like to bring up, since when does 9 plus 1 equal 11?
We already talked
Yeah,
about
already.
this.
Okay, I must have missed that part of the conversation.
Matt's
Can we
fine.
finish? Can we continue to explore the rest of the room?
Alright,
I'm gonna sit
yeah.
down.
Yeah, while one or two of you are casting comprehend
Comprehend
language,
languages,
whoever
twins.
wishes to do what they explore the rest of the room, you may do so.
Oh, they gotta pull out, yeah, violin and sad. I'm gonna set the orb down next to them.
All right.
To the orb a little bit.
Orb is there. Each section of pillars closer to the middle of this chamber. Oh.
And we've become one.
In very middle, you see what seems to be a large metallic bowl that dips into its middle, and there are different symbols etched onto it.
I lean over to Darian and I ask, blood sacrifice?
What was the
Offering?
investigation check again? You know what? I'll allow
Check.
another investigation check. Because you guys were
Perception?
checking investigation. You guys were checking for traps.
Oh, let me. Oh, I didn't think I rolled one. Hold on. What is that?
Intelligence
There?
phase.
Intelligence.
Investigation.
Intelligence.
Well,
Lala,
Vile's gotta
you-
help someone look for traps.
Lala, you can roll for Vile again.
I still don't know his investigation bonus.
That's fine.
I'll assist.
Because once again, I'm assuming it's a +0
Yeah,
because he's a
we will
paladin.
determine.
That's a 14.
Oh, that's a natural 19.
Ooh.
17 plus 2, 19.
Fantastic. Okay, so
Yeah, Darian.
all of you can notice as you're
Man.
looking around, you go a little bit closer and you see on the sides of the pillars, pointing inwards towards the bowl. What seems to be etched onto the side of the pillars is almost a hammer-like carving onto the side of the pillar. It seems to be movable, or at least to be some sort of contraption that was made to move. Currently static.
I'm just gonna call out hammer. Darian, this seems to be your type of thing.
I'm gonna try to move it.
Give me a
I'm gonna
strength
step
check.
back from it.
Give me a strength check.
Nah, never mind. Can I help him? Can I help move it? Help him pull it?
You have advantage.
I'm advantageous.
I'll make it smell like fresh cookies using Druidcraft.
That makes me strong.
Ah, yes. Cookies. The most
No.
natural of elements.
I try again. 19. 20. I'm sorry, it's 20.
You you move up. This is a rather large hammer. You have to grasp it with both hands to attempt
Yeah, I
to
do.
pull it down. You put your feet
I'm
onto
helping.
the you put your feet onto the side of the pillar as you're pulling down onto the hammer, and Patui is dangling off of it, trying to just put weight onto it, and you hear just a little bit of a, but it doesn't seem to budge.
I'm gonna yell back to them. I found a hammer and I can't pull it off the wall.
It's on all four of them, by the way.
I found 4 hammers and I can't pull them off the wall.
Did you try pushing?
Oh, that's a good idea. Hang on.
Lila and Zed, while this is happening, your spell goes off, and I'm assuming you touch the surface.
Real quick, Jay.
Mhm.
I don't know how long it takes for us to have walked from like the library to here.
Mhm.
Just a reminder that scene visibility from casting time lasts an hour. So that's 10 minutes of our scene visibility gone from ritual casting comprehend languages. But if anything is invisible or on the ethereal plane, worth noting.
Okay, I'll go back to that in a second. Then.
Great.
All right.
Always good things to hear.
First, I'll let you know what is written in this. As you both touch the stone, this statue it is firstly when you lay your hands upon it and the scripture starts to turn, it's the same way that this language has been working so far, as it feels like it needs more understanding, and the more understanding you have, the more interchangeable the letters become. And in this one, you see just the ranger, and the longer you stare at it, the longer you think about it, you think about the ranger and the idea of it in your head. What does it mean to be a ranger? What does it mean to be a good ranger? What are the instincts that you need? You think of vision, and then the word starts to shift, and see written into it the vision of ambition.
You know,
Wait, so
Lyle's
what did
trying
the
to.
inscription say?
It says ranger at first, and the longer you stare at it, it starts to shift into the vision of ambition.
Ranger ambition.
As for Lila, you going to roll back a bit while going through these. Let me see. This. On this one,
Mhm.
the with your see invisibility and seeing through the ethereal plane, you see a shimmering image of a tall figure, muscular structure. It's wearing heavy armor. Its facial features are completely blocked by its large and engraved helmet. And just looking at it gives you a sense of intimidation. You feel as if you feel the imposing presence of this entity, and it continues to just shimmer in front of you, and you feel as if you could just pass your hand through it. Let me see. And it is wielding a shield on one hand, and on the right hand it has a massive, and I say massive, axe. Probably the kind of axe that even a person of that stature would hold it with two hands.
You said
It's
Great
axe,
axe.
right?
axe. But it seems to be holding with one hand relatively easily.
It's a Lord Escanor.
AXE, right?
Yes.
Okay.
On any of the other ones, actually, would you like to know what's written on this one first?
Yeah. If the text like, I assume the text isn't like there, like visible to the others.
No, it is not. Zad, what would you be doing at this moment? Would you be going to the other pedestals yourself?
I'm probably dragging him along with me.
I see.
And just being like,
Yeah.
no, the young lady didn't mention it initially, but she does still have the magic to see things invisible and not quite here. There's another statue here of sorts. Text as well.
You do see that
Imposing men in
the
armor.
text is the text that she speaks of is completely scratched over. Can't discern anything. But as you put your hand onto it, Lila, you see that it says "the fighter," and staring longer at it, the silent strength.
Okay.
So
Yes, you may, Squiggles.
Some people are like, it seems to be portraying a fighter, or perhaps more.
I have an
Clearly,
idea, but I
of
think
a
we
being
need
called
to
the silent strength, or a concept maybe.
I have an idea, but I think we need to investigate where the other statues would be. Preferably while you still have that effect.
I should have quite some time.
So yeah, we should move along to the.
Yep.
Because we need to. In order to verify it, we got to look at these other places.
Yep.
Alright,
Onwards
go on.
to the next one.
Yeah.
This one, on further inspection, not even of first you're concentrated now on trying to read the inscriptions, but you can't help but look above it, and you see that both of you see this. The top of this one seems to be slightly charred, and you see ashes just laying on top of it. And on the side of it, inscribed, says, "The cleric, the willful pillar."
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't help or hurt, so I guess we gotta look at the last one. This
On this one, it doesn't even seem to have been made to bear a statue. On the other ones, you could see the indentations, and atop of the one with the fighter, you could see that there is space for the 2 feet to sit upon. This one is just a clean slate atop of it, almost as if it's never been used. And this one says, "The Paladin, the broken determination."
And then there's 4 pedestals in the center of the room, correct?
Those are pillars themselves.
Okay, pillars. Okay.
And one
Bowl.
brazier
This is a bowl.
or bowl.
Yeah. Patui, as you cast detect magic,
Yes.
you do sense magic coming from the bowl itself. Each one of the pillars, as well, as you go around and you do sense magic coming from each one of them, except this one.
And can I get the School of Magic for those, please?
If there is one.
If there is one.
There is not for any of these. Actually, no. You do sense some necromancy coming from this one.
Ooh.
And in the middle, you sense something from above. You're not sure what it is, but you do sense something on the ceiling, and you can't see it as it is a bit too far away.
Okay.
That's the only other source of magic you sense in this room.
When all that happens, you said necromancy for this one right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna relay that once they're done doing what they're doing. I'm gonna relay that to the pink tiefling.
Alright, with that said, the one that he pointed out had the necromancy magic. Which one was that again?
That was
Lila?
the cleric, the one with the ash pile.
Cleric, ash pile. Paladin. We should
Alright,
check
you know what?
more on the.
Vile's gonna do something. He's gonna pick up a rock. He's gonna throw it at the ceiling.
At the ceiling. Okay.
Classic Vile.
Alright,
Yeah.
Vile goes back a
sounds
little
like
bit
some
to find
Yeah,
some
everything,
rocks.
everything I learned, I relay to everybody else.
Because this room seems to be a little bit immaculate. Picks up a rock and he yeets it. Give me a athletics check.
I have no idea what his stats are.
I'm pretty sure
I don't know
his
if he's
strength
proficient
is,
in athletics.
He has a +3 in strength. I don't know if he's proficient either.
He rolled a 2, so it doesn't matter.
He yeets it up at the ceiling. You hear a clang, but
For some reason, it's against the wall behind him.
you don't. Nothing happens.
You've never seen anyone fail that hard? Accidentally throw something behind them instead? Anyway.
You know what? I'm gonna take up the challenge and I'm gonna throw one up myself because I do keep some in my pocket. If you remember correctly.
Yeah, I remember. Man, it's got some
Speaking of
rocks.
things
And
that are
I
kept in
rolled a 1,
pockets.
so I just clearly fucking missed.
Speaking of things that are kept in pockets, Zad pulls out some bacon.
You hit Vile.
I'm like, "Meh, not what I was aiming for, but I'm alright with the target.
Vile stares.
All right,
Hides
Zad's gonna
behind the
throw a
pillar.
rock at the ceiling. Just because I want to see
Uh-huh.
if Zad fails as hard as everyone else at throwing a
Alright.
rock at the ceiling.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Everybody throwing rocks.
I
might as well
rolled.
do it too.
That's a 2 on the die, DM.
What kind of roll is this?
This is athletics, and that is a +0.
Alright, I'm gonna do it too. Why not?
Go ahead. And
I,
Come on,
I,
Lila,
s-
get in
I
on this.
stop in awe as I just hear clack, 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 tang, 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 tang. I watch Zad pick up a rock and yeet it at the ceiling.
And with my 2, it essentially goes like 5 foot in the air, comes back, and then just lands in my feet in front of me.
You're gonna
Actually,
roll
DM, I have
it?
a really dumb question.
Yes.
That's normal.
How high is this above us?
We don't
You
know.
detected.
We don't know. We can't see.
I mean, the thing that you detected, you do know how high it is because you can sense it, and you do know that your detect
It's only
magic
30 feet.
only goes up to 30 feet. So you know that this thing is about 25 feet up.
What do I got
Okay.
for spells that might could do something here? Got all these spells. Something's got to do something.
Wait, you said he climbed the axe, right? When I was trying to pull it down?
What? Sorry?
You said he was climbing the axe when I was trying to pull it down, correct? Right here? I can't
The
think. I
hammer.
don't know how to
Yes,
think.
he was.
Ah, that's it.
Yep.
How tall was that?
The hammer itself or the pillar?
The pillar and the hammer, how tall was it off
The hammer itself starts at around your chest height, and it goes up about 4 feet further. And the pillar, you can't see the end of it.
Thank you.
Okay, so then the real question is, what is my max jump height?
I would assume with a good athletics check, we can extend it, but generally
I'm talking about just base jump height.
I mean, you know Michael Jordan, but you're relatively tall. But it depends on your athletics. Like I said, it depends on your leg strength. So I don't know.
Okay.
It's more of
It's
know
a
what?
strength check to do a
Who's got the
standing vertical jump.
When you make a
Who's the-
high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier.
Who's
you go.
got the highest strength here? Who's our biggest
Darian.
member?
Darian.
So
I'm gonna
Darian
walk
can
up
jump
to Darian.
6 feet.
Didn't we have a long rest recently?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk up to Darian. Alright, Darian,
Yes.
would you like another shot at your at redemption?
I'm
Are
like,
you gonna ask me to throw you up top there?
Go for it.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to jump up there and try to hit it
Oh,
with a rock.
Oh, I mean, if you. Okay,
I really thought I
well,
was gonna throw him up there, but
If you're not gonna throw him up
And
there, I
he's
have a better idea.
Can he throw me?
what are you
if
doing?
Not that high. No, he can't.
Okay, hold on. I have something to add to this.
Go on.
And I walk over to Darian and I use enlarge. And
do
double
it,
his
don't
size.
Don't do
I
it.
would then.
I
would.
dodge.
You don't want to
I
be
dodge.
double sized?
But Darian, if he enlarges you, I'll jump you. I'll jump you.
I'll jump you.
Well, alright, hold on. Why did this just go sexual? Wait a minute.
I was
not in
thinking
on this.
more of
Where's my
kicking the shit out
So
of someone.
Darian,
for
if you're
sure.
large,
Because I need to move away.
if you're large, how tall does that make you?
That would essentially double your size, pretty much.
He'd be at least 13 feet tall,
yeah.
about.
I feel like
So
you can
you-
comfortably jump up there and smack that.
You could definitely throw him if I enlarged you.
Are you down? I might get a bit of your stress out.
Let's try to do it normal, and then I'll just try to beat the shit out of it.
I remain like over here, just like looking back and forth between you two.
So you'll throw me?
Pixie Mama in chat says yes, throw the druid.
Yes.
I'm down to
let
be
Poll in
thrown.
chat
chat, do
make
I
the
throw the druid?
decisions.
Find out more.
DM,
Right
if
for the
he
next break.
if he throws me, I would like to try to turn in the air and grab the whatever's thingy.
One thing at a time.
Mhm. If,
Oh yeah,
yes.
one thing at a
if
time. Let's get to
is
trying
right.
to throw you first.
I was thinking more of like a
Oh my god, I can make it
generous
easier for you.
boost on a jump. We like, yeah, put my hands on my hands and then launch him as he jumps.
How would
But you
wait,
know,
Darian?
maybe we solve the puzzle. I don't know.
See,
We're trying to find out more
On-
about the puzzle. There's a magic
yes,
glowy thing above us.
On that note, Mr. Darian, what have you found over here?
Yeah.
I found a hammer that I can't pull off the wall.
Did you
Make
try
that 4
pushing it?
hammers that I can't pull off the wall. You know what? I
Have
didn't.
you
Let me
tried
try
all
it.
of them?
I'm gonna try it. This one.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say perhaps. Wait, which one? Which one did you try?
Tried this one.
Yes, sir. If you're enlarged,
Try this one.
You want to give me a hand there, Panda Pal?
That's
yes,
the one in front of the. Yeah.
No.
No. Hold on.
Don't.
If Lila's right, no.
You might need to
I
do
know
this
what she's
alone if I'm
thinking.
right. Sorry, if the young lady is right.
I rolled a
Yeah.
20.
There you go. We're right.
That natural, nice.
I got the hammer, Jay.
Wow.
If it's in
Now
any way
these guys
physically
are
possible.
fucking amazing.
I
Darian.
should have thrown the druid. God damn it!
Did he try
Hey.
pushing it, Jay? Is
He
that
would
what
have gone
happened?
through the ceiling.
Darian. Give me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Let me see my wisdom. 13.
13. You did your previous one. As Lila tells you to pull upon this specific hammer, you climb onto the pillar and you prepare to pull onto the hammer. And looking directly towards the pillar, you look behind it onto this. Just catch a glimpse of it, corner of your eye, and you see what she saw. Standing there, this massive, imposing figure, holding this immensely large axe onto one hand, and what is essentially a tower shield on its left. And through its visors of its helmet, you see a light shining through. And you feel its gaze onto you. Past your second trial. The hammer slowly lowers. You feel that voice, that feeling of quiet and peace within you. It's stronger. Too close. The hammer is now, I'd say, in a, 45-degree angle
So it's like a lever.
Somewhat.
And then I'm gonna pull it out of the socket and use it as a weapon.
No, it is,
With my 20. Damn it!
it is a contraption. So.
I use it as a weapon, Jay.
Alright.
So was that a nat 20 while enlarged or just a normal nat 20?
He was
Just a
not
normal
enlarged.
20.
Yeah, he never got enlarged.
I dodged his hand. It's fine.
He didn't want it.
Alright. You will feel something brush up against you.
Ooh.
It's Wuppo on my tail. Can't forget Wuppo. I've been neglecting all my puppets.
Yes, you have. Best
Few
boys
little,
back.
little panting, excited dog noises. Little bark.
I'm gonna look super blank at it, and then super blank at you, and then super blank
smiling.
back at the Wuppo. And I'm gonna give it a little head pat. Jay, no, Jay.
That's good shit.
No, Jay.
It's thaumaturgy.
Yeah. Magic.
You said we passed the second trial?
That's what I heard.
You passed
So-
your second trial.
Oh. Yeah, I get fuck nerds, I'm out.
Nerds.
Anyway. I'm gonna mention that, there's a spooky ghost statue over here. I can't ping it, but you know where it is, where I'm looking. And it
think
shot
Lila
lasers
would've-
out of my eyes and talked to me.
I think Lila would have told you about the spooky ghost statue being.
I did
there.
not tell him about it. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay,
nobody
okay,
did.
okay.
Tui, as the hammer slid down slightly, you did sense that magical object on the ceiling lower as well. Just a few feet.
Lila sensed it, or Patui with detect magic sensed it?
Tui
said
with the
Tui.
damage.
I
Oh,
stared.
okay, I thought. Wow, I misheard him hard. I got a hard time hearing him for some reason.
File peeks around the corner. Nice hammer you got there. Think it's back.
He stares at one
Mine's
of the other
bigger.
statues.
I'm gonna stare at the thing above me and just and then I'm gonna walk over to where Viola is. That's the necromancy side, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this was necromancy cleric. This was empty.
Is there a hammer here as well, or what is it? What is over here?
Yes, there's a hammer on the inside part of the pillar. On all
Okay.
of these.
Okay, so I would like to do something on this one. I'm going to still assume that I'm very much against death, for the most part. I'm gonna do a little prayer. And I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna try to yank it as hard as I can. I mean, like, I'm gonna get up in there, wedge myself between it, try to use my hands and my feet, just push it all the way out.
Give me a... I'm going to call this a faith check, so give me a wisdom check with your proficiency bonus.
I'm gonna do my best
Essentially a
this
wisdom
time.
saving throw.
Don't. I will put a hand on your shoulder.
I think, yeah, that one's either going to be Lila or him. And pretty sure this one over here where I put Vile is going to be Vile. And I'm pretty sure this one's probably going to be me.
That's a 14? 15? 15. Wait, no, 14. Yeah, 14.
With advantage,
With,
right?
Oh, with advantage?
No, you
I
don't
don't
have
think so.
advantage, but
He said
Oh,
with
okay.
proficiency.
okay.
Were you not assisting then?
Actually, I might have that backwards.
You grip onto the hammer and hug,
Oh.
and you continue to pull with as much strength as you have, and then you concentrate on the prayer. You sort of let go of your physical self for a split second and just let your faith wash over you as you start feeling your hand slip, almost as if the entire shaft of the hammer is coated with ash,
Mm-hmm.
and you and when you let go, you feel your hand chalky. This hammer is also now around a 45-degree angle. You do see that the entirety of the hammer, this one in particular, now you see that different to the others, where they are more slick in the design of the handle of the hammer. This one seems to be made of rough wood, and parts of it seems to be charred. And now you feel onto your hands. The fuck are you guys? You feel ash onto your hands, but you do not see it. You rub it off, and just a very small feeling that you can sense it on the palm of your hand,
Okay.
but you can't seem to take it off. Very, very slight.
Alrighty then. And he said it's sitting at a 45-degree angle. That's where Darian's is sitting at too, right?
Yes.
Now, is that exactly 45 degrees? Or is it 46 degrees?
I don't know. Okay, take a fucking ruler.
I need a protractor, Jay. It's called a protractor.
I'm gonna produce flame in my hand, look over at Darian so he can see my face, and just nod at him.
I'm gonna stare real blankly at that. Well, 2 down. Who's next?
He'll go.
Wow, I heard Vile.
Nah, Bile said he'll go. Totally.
We all heard it. We all heard it.
Alright.
We're gonna pretend his strength is a +1 and he's proficient, and move on from there.
I mean, we know what his strength is.
Yeah, it's
Do we?
+1.
No.
No, that's his constitution.
Oh.
His strength is +3, I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
he has like 16 or 17 strength.
I still technically gave him a +3.
Okay. Give me a... I'll go with strength check. Actually, sorry, make that a charisma check.
Charisma?
Yeah.
He has 12 charisma, right?
Pretty sure.
16.
He's a paladin. 16. Let's do it as if he's here. Vile! As you...
Yeah.
As he goes to grip the hammer vanishes. But you do see that he still has something on his hand. The hammer just seems to be... And he pulls onto it. Again. It is now also sitting at a 45-degree angle.
That was weird, but I think it worked. I stare.
I stared.
Thanks, Vile. Thanks, Vile.
I stared at Dorian.
One left.
Alright.
Unless...
Remember, it's a +0 for a strength check. So here we go.
You're doing it,
Unless...
Ted? Last one?
Who's doing the last one?
I am.
1 second.
Hmm.
Give me a think this can be an intelligence check.
Right. Woo. So it's like a 13. If it's just a basic intelligence check, no proficiency.
You do add your proficiency to this, yes.
So it's a 15.
This, of course, being the only one that actually has a statue that is assigned to it that all of you can see. And as you start pulling onto it, completely expecting to fail, as don't expect to have as much strength as the others, you see it easily give. And blink for a second and you look back onto it and you see tendrils that come from your back and are also gripping the hammer as it and you blink again, they're gone.
That's a new one for the book.
None of us saw them.
No, just that.
Even better.
Just out of curiosity, would Detect Magic have picked that up?
Sorry?
Would Detect Magic have
Magic.
picked that up?
Would see invisibility
No.
have picked that up.
It also gives off it also orders any
Any what?
it gives all it senses magic. It can also see faint auras around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
He also takes an action, presumably to like concentrate on it.
I would say Lila
I'm not saying I would have
does.
seen what it is. I'm just saying I would have seen its aura.
You do pick up on an aura, seeing as the way that it is worded.
Woo, auras.
Although it's a bit difficult to tell whether it's just Zed, seeing as he's a very magical individual when it comes to the arcane. But Lila, as you're watching this unfold, you see these red tendrils come from the side, come onto his side from his back and grip the hammer alongside him as it pulls. And when now that's interesting because seeing is that I would say, let's just say that until now you didn't notice it, but it does stay there. You do see it's kind of like dragging behind him, and you see that for a faint few seconds it does leave a trail, and then that trail also dissipates. But it is of a crimson color that just seems to follow him wherever he goes. 2 long tendrils.
So just as quick as it came, it disappeared.
For me.
For him. You sense an aura, but you're not sure if that's him or if it's something else, because you do know that everyone here has a magical aura.
It'd be like a dog picking it up on a weird scent and just kind of like passing it on.
Yeah. But Lila, with see invisibility, you do see this.
Okay.
And it stays there.
I'm extra creepy. Love it.
There.
Bro.
He's there.
I'm gonna
Try to
carefully
step on it.
scoot up. No. I'm gonna carefully scoot up. I'm kind of making a little bit of a berth around him. Just gently tap on his shoulder.
Mm.
Do you see them?
Not all the time.
They're there.
And it's weird that you do.
Do you feel them?
It's hard to explain whether you can feel something that is essentially your mind breaking.
hear once again the voice of Frenia in your mind.
I didn't actually hear what Frenia said.
He asks if she sees, and he thought that only Lila, as you're talking to him, you see that the tendrils are being a little bit more active than what they seemed to be before.
Yeah. The fact that you could see them by any means they're more technically than I originally thought, which means I now need to study and
I'll,
learn.
nod. Say, it might be your mind breaking, it might not. I can see it. And that's quite the manifestation.
Could just be a part of the curse itself. It has to do with where I was born, how I was born.
We are not a curse.
I'm not, no.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, it's... I'm trying to think of the right term, and I can't. Like, out of character right now, I cannot think of the right word. I know it exists, and I can't think of the word I want to use. Ethnic. It's an ethnic issue.
You made us.
Yeah.
Hey Sophie, hi, how you doing?
Just, let my gaze linger on them for a moment more, I'll say.
Think about this, Mots. Lila can't hear what Jay is doing.
Oh, I know. But you were saying it was an ethnic issue and you had a lot of research to do. I'll
Yeah.
simply say.
And it's still me talking to Jay at the same time.
Yeah. Was that something you were verbally saying, by the way?
Yes.
You? Okay.
Yes. I was.
Alright.
I'm making. That's why I'm having this. Is making that clear right now. Is I was having both conversations out loud.
Okay. I'm not going to comment on it. I talk to puppets. That would be rude. But hypocrisy of the highest caliber. I will simply say, catch me up when you have time. Maybe I'll help research.
That would actually be nice. I've kind of done it on my own for a while. Because of the ethnic part of the issues, there are certain people that wouldn't train me, so I had to kind of do it on my own.
We'll nod.
And we pulled all 4 levers.
Yes, so while this was happening,
Sorry, I didn't want to cut the conversation,
No,
but
it's
at
fine.
the same time, you know what I mean.
We just need to go back while you two are having this little conversation. Darian, Dewey, and Vile. The 3 of you, as the hammer falls, and slides down slowly, you see that the bowl rises up slightly. And Batui, now that you're sensing that with each hammer that was pulled, you did sense that it went down further and further, and now you can actually see that it's now hanging at around 10 feet above you, which is, you just see the tip of what seems to be a spike, metal spike.
Okay, so if it's about 10 feet above me, it's about 15 feet in the air.
Around 10 feet height. So,
It's 10 feet in the air.
yeah, 10 feet total.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Darian. Can I hear you for a moment, please?
Looks like it's a human sacrifice chamber. Kalima. Kalima.
What did you want from me?
Well, the hammer seemed to have dropped down, what I can only assume is a what do they call them? Stalagmites, stalactites,
One or the
pretty
other.
much. Yeah, stalactite.
stalactite. I might need a boost up there to touch it. Possibly try to pull it the rest of the way.
Appreciate you coming here to support.
You know
Sophie.
what? I'll help. Any opportunity I can get to throw you in a flaming spike of death. Let's try it out.
Yeah.
Do
I
you want
have
to lift
for
or
it?
do you want to toss? You know what? Vile's gonna help.
I'll help, David.
There you go.
So DM, real quick, would I be able to sense if there's a top to this thing, or is it just like a giant stalagmite? Like,
it doesn't give
tripping
you a
down.
clear view of it. Your detect magic doesn't give you a clear view of it. You just
all
see
right, I'm
that
reaching
the
up and I'm touching it. I'm
bottom
gonna
part
throw me.
You're gonna
Wait,
have
hold
to
on,
trust me.
Wait. I go over to Darren. Can we do something? Can we do something really cool here? Can I like run at you? You put your shield up. I jump on your shield. And you push me off.
Dad hears throw me and immediately spins around and starts watching.
I think
10 feet above him or 10 feet off the ground?
10 feet off
Off
the
the
ground.
ground.
You might not even need the help.
Yeah, I was just boost him. Like, stand on my shoulders. We're good.
With a 10-foot running jump, you can jump.
Listen.
Maybe
This
look
is the
at
plan.
it before you jump on it, though.
This
If-
is
you know?
the plan.
No,
If you make
Dewey
it
wants to be
the
thrown.
if you make it
Zach
the way
wants to
that he's
watch.
describing,
I'm telling Darian. I'm talking to Darian. Listen.
No.
I'm gonna run at you. I'm gonna need you to drop to a knee and lift your shield up, and I'm going to kick off of your shield at the stalagmite, and
Right.
hug it
To lock my
and bring it
hands
down.
with Vile standing next to me doing the same thing, and we're just gonna look at you like, no, step here.
uh,
I want
No.
you to actually throw him, damn it.
Whoever did that, thank you.
walks away. That's me.
No, I need you back here. Get your ass back here, Vile.
Val turns around and stares.
But
One foot each person. Let's go.
I guess it's only fair you can throw me at least once for the
right, so
trouble
what
I've caused
exactly
you.
are you doing? Are you
Again, I am being thrown or jumping or whatever it is up to it, and I'm going to
He's
bear hug the entire thing.
standing on our hands, and we're gonna lift him, and then he's gonna look, and then we're gonna toss him if he wants.
alright?
Okay.
He's being given a leg up.
Very
Yeah.
good. Upsies.
Do you
Alright.
want strength
Yeah,
checks or anything like that, or wait till
I
we
mean,
throw?
you can
Do
do it, but
We can
it's not
technically just take our
necessary.
turn.
But you can do it. Let's
Do
just
it.
see
Get
how.
in that 20 and
let's
throw
see-
him straight at the spike.
Let's see how well you do it.
Pyramid! Does he get
Yeah,
advantage
you
because
know
he's
what?
getting helped?
He is
Is he
being
getting?
helped.
Oh,
by
he is
Vile.
being helped. Yeah, you do get. But 5 is actually enough.
What about
Not bad.
15?
That is going.
Zach says, "Well, hold that thought. I want to watch this."
All right. A 15. deflect. You get upsies, and you're now with the combined height of both of you, being as you're very tall, both of you. You are able to reach the spike. What do you wish to do exactly? Are you
Can I
grabbing it?
see it? I would like to look at it.
It seems to be a metal spike that is about 2 feet long, and at the top of it there is it's essentially more like a nail, but you see that the part that is supposed to be hit by the hammer is curved into 4 different sections, so it's slightly skewed. You'd imagine that it is specifically made for these hammers, and there's a slot on each one of the 4 sides for the hammers to hit, and it's just floating.
I'm going to kind of like gesture myself down. Gesture them pull me down.
All right.
I'm gonna refuse. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna lower you. No, you stay.
I'm going to look. I'm going to look at Darian. I'm going to look over to Darian. I think it's time we push.
What?
We're all
The
bewildered.
hammer pulls the hammer.
Push him up higher. I think that's what he wants.
Push them where exactly?
Push the hammers back in. From
So
what I've seen, it looks like it's been lowering this entire time, and looks like it might need to be hit by a hammer. And well, there's only 4 hammers here, and we pulled them out, push them in.
Okay, so his idea is to put the hammers back where they were and then pull them back down.
Now they're already pulled down at a 45-degree angle. I'm saying push them back in.
Why?
They didn't go. They didn't go in. They went like.
Okay, so hold on. So,
like a
so let me
switch.
explain. Hold on. Let me explain how hammers work and nails work. All right. You put
It
the
goes
nail.
up and down.
You put the nail where you want to hit it. Right? You have to swing the hammer up, and then you have to bring it back down to make contact to make
Yes.
the nail go in. So I'm assuming since we pulled it out, we just have to push it back in to hit the nail.
Yeah, in other words, you bring the hammers back up, the same hammers we've been using and touching and pulling on, and then bring it back down, which is exactly what I said.
No, I was just saying push it in.
There's
You
no
don't-
in.
That's not how you go.
The
That's
resting,
not
the
how hammers
resting.
work. You don't push a hammer in. You bring it up
Well,
and then
the
down.
resting. Listen. The resting place is
Okay.
straight up.
Um,
You pull it out and you push it back in. We haven't pushed it back in yet. That's the push back
We
in.
never pulled it out. We pulled it down.
okay.
Same fucking
All
thing.
right. What I think he's trying to say is you pulled it down and it's now on a 45-degree angle. He's saying to
Yes.
push them back in from
Up.
the position that they're on right now. Just push them back in and see what happens.
Yeah. I got it.
And since everybody else took so long, I'm gonna turn around and look at mine, and I'm gonna give it the hardest shove I've ever given my entire life.
All right.
In or up?
Up. It's got to go
It's
up.
the same thing.
Oh.
I promise you, it's not.
It cannot go up. The hammer is on an axis.
It
Oh my
was
God.
pulled out at a 45-degree angle. It needs to be pushed back in at a 45-degree angle, or to a 45-degree, 90 angle.
Right. So you are doing this. Yes.
So it's rotating.
Yes, I'm shoving the fuck out of it. And actually, to get it even better yet, I'm gonna
It is pulled.
I
and
am going
it's
to wild
pushed.
shape into a bear,
You already did
and
it.
I'm gonna
Hold
push
on.
it harder.
Hold on.
Already. It's
I'm gonna draw a diagram for Kulu.
Either way, you already did it. You said you did it a long time ago. You did it. It is
I
pushed
did.
back in.
We're all pulling or at least I'm pulling the other hammer, the one I was on already,
The
and
spike goes
messing
down
with it again.
a little bit more.
You said it goes up a little bit more?
Down.
Down.
Okay. So I look at the rest of you, and I motion towards your hammers, and I say, well, get at it,
Yeah.
lads.
That's what I was just saying. Is I'm doing it again.
Yeah, working like a tire check.
Give me perception checks, everyone.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, 1 second, please. I just want to finish my little.
Yeah, go ahead.
17. Make that. Wait, 17.
I don't see shit.
Yeah, 17.
I got 20.
Very nice.
I think if I went and checked my bonuses, I'd have an 8. So I have hands.
I gotta do Vile.
Hands? What is hand?
Vile's got like an 11, maybe a 13, depending on his the word escapes me.
Thing, yes.
Proficiency.
Okay, so I'll just say whoever got above a 14. Where is the prison currently?
Darian.
By Darian.
There. As soon as the hammer was pushed back in from Patui's, oh, who did we lose? Oh, there goes Fula.
Oh
Face.
fuck.
Are you still in the DC, Fula?
Nope.
That answers that question. Should I wait until he's back? Oh, there he is. You good?
Back hello. Hi. Continue.
Why have you
Um,
done this?
What you notice is when the hammer gets pushed back in, you see with the corner of your eye the glow, the prism, and the slight shift closer.
Prism like.
And I said closer, sorry. I mean closer to the center.
Well, I'm gonna walk over to the next pillar. I'm gonna put the hammer in too.
You were not the one to pull that
Yeah, vial.
hammer, so you
Move it.
it goes back in. The spike moves down a bit more, and once again, the prism gets dragged a bit further.
It's getting dragged like what? Sorry, I was drawing. Closer to the center?
Yeah, closer to the center.
Okay, thank you.
What else?
Well, I didn't do anything within the hammers.
It was Vile. I put Vile over there.
Yeah, he
although
did it.
fell over.
I push.
I'm assuming Darian does it.
Yes, I think I said it, but I disconnected.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, you do it as well, and now the prism starts to float right about here. Zed.
Zad.
Malden said Zad did it.
Did it?
That's what you're asking.
Oh, you got him. Okay. As Zed pushes the last hammer in, you see the prism just roll itself into the bowl, and it's now floating, standing straight, and in a balance that obviously shouldn't make any sense. And as you push all of the hammers in, you quickly see the spike. It is now with its tip at the top of the prism, and you start hearing the hammers. I advise you move.
To us?
Yes. Out of the way of the hammers.
But, oh.
Unless you want your head smashed, then you do see them reel
Ooh, you're still
back
there.
slowly.
I'm trying to move, but it's not letting me move.
I think you have the wrong toy. Just gets smashed.
Said you died, Patooey.
Scripted.
We need blood. You see the spike move down, and it is now centered on top of the prison, and all of the hammers. You hear the crack prism, and then it just falls into what would now be 4 different pieces. 5 along with the middle one. Seems like it just took out the outside layer. It is now more of a shard than a pristine prism. And it has, and each one of the other parts seem just as clear. And now there's 5.
Hey, look, we each get a piece.
Very convenient, actually.
I'm gonna grab a piece, put it on my staff, use Druidcraft to make flowers grow around it to hold it in place.
Sure.
Flowers probably wilt immediately.
That's why I said sure.
I would say in here, that doesn't work. The flowers cannot sustain it. But you can use like rope or something, twine.
Yeah, I'll just take some.
Alright.
How
Look, I
sharp
wouldn't
are these shards?
The middle one is pointy, and the other ones they're not too sharp. They
Taking the pointiest one.
So I was gonna say, theoretically, if I put a pointy shard at the end of my staff, does it make it a spear?
it doesn't function the same way.
Damn.
If you try to pierce
Anyway.
something, you'll do piercing damage, but
Which piece would you say would best fit up into a staff?
Anyway,
not sure.
What does that mean?
I think the one that Darian took. The one that Darian took seems to be the most what's the word I'm looking for? Compact one of them. The other ones seem look more like broken pieces. But they still seem to be functioning. You can see that glow. All 5 shards glow. And that's just the gentle pulsing of the light that it emanates. Very faint.
Well, that's something, but I have begun to realize that neither the young lady nor myself have any idea why we've done this.
why have we done this? Are we the baddies?
Phil grabs the piece and then he walks behind the pillar and stares.
In order to find out, there is many more hallways, I would imagine.
So
I'm gonna
does everybody take their piece?
Yeah.
look at Darian. 5 gold for the pointy piece. I need it for my staff.
I'm gonna look you dead in the eyes. This one seems important, which is why you're not holding it.
Would you say that they are all important? Would they not be?
Either way, this one's sharp. You'll probably stab yourself. It's probably.
I was just thinking that.
At least
Look,
then I wouldn't be a problem for you anymore.
Slide in between the two of you. Anyway.
DM, can I break mine into smaller
Hallways.
pieces?
No, come on.
You can try.
I would like to tap it against the nail.
Nothing happens.
How big is you said the nail is 10 foot tall?
It's 2 foot long. It was 10
Oh,
foot.
can I grab the nail?
You try and tug on it, and it won't budge.
Got
It's
the
now
movable rod core.
slowly making its way back up.
Oh. That's what she's. Never mind.
Hey, at least don't have to carry that fucking orb around. How much light do these put off?
Sorry?
How much light do these put off, you said?
It's the same that I described before. Very faint.
Hey guys,
So
we
not
got-
enough to like
looks
see
like
any
it-
better?
Yeah, it looks like it would, but it just glows.
Yeah, I'm not moving yet. I wanted to check out the ashy staff that I grabbed.
Hey guys, we got 10 minutes?
4? Oh, well,
Well,
I mean,
He's
I
not
assume you
ready.
mean in game, correct?
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, in game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would rather keep moving while my eyes are still augmented.
Understandable.
I would just like to run my hand over the shaft again and take some of that sounds.
Nice.
That
So
sounds
wrong.
exactly like you.
Yeah. You don't see any difference. You rub your hand against its shaft once more. There
Yes,
doesn't
I'm
seem
12.
to
Leave
be
me alone.
there doesn't seem to be any change in the texture.
Okay, I'm gonna be very intrigued as I walk on with the rest of the party that it left ash on my hand.
You're an ash.
I'm an asshole. Volcano.
Okay.
Alright. So, you move on to the next room, correct?
To the next room.
Yeet.
Alright, let me put
But
you
I don't
guys
wanna.
all the way in the back.
Yeah, I got a sharp rock. I'm
Hey,
gonna stab somebody with it.
why didn't Ono get a piece of the rock?
You can have
It
vials.
wasn't-
Because there's only 5.
It wasn't planned to. You know what? You don't know. I was gonna go with that.
Are we Power Rangers?
Mm-hmm.
Not
Oh my
again.
god,
Oh,
please don't start
fuck.
us talking about Power Rangers again.
Hell yeah, Power Rangers.
Oh my god, there we go. There's our crew name, the Power Rangers.
Fuck off.
No.
Common Raiders? I don't know.
No.
Oh, that was too much for him. Left.
I want to be the Beetleborgs, damn it.
Hell yeah.
I'll get VR troopers.
Big Bad Beetle.
Anyway, no, don't start singing songs. Don't, no.
You see that this opens up into a wider room. And as you step outside of that previous chamber, you do see a low-hanging mist that just seems to permeate the area.
Is this going through a corridor into the next room, or is there a door we're actually going through?
There's no door. It just widened. There was a door frame where it just widened into a larger hall.
Okay.
Grab some loose miscellaneous fabrics I have from my crafts and find like a longer strip and tie it around my kind of face like a makeshift mask.
What are you tying onto your face?
Just,
that's
like
the
some loose fabrics.
For some
like a
reason I
little-
was thinking of the shard and I'm like, what? You're
No.
tying the shard to your face? Okay. Got it.
I would like to tie a shard to my face for reasons.
He's gonna headbutt somebody later with the pointy end.
You may move as you wish. That
Well,
is
that
active.
brings up an idea. We could give you a horn.
I already got 2.
I was talking to Darian. Kulu. Whatever.
I guess you Fatui has broken free of my grasp.
I'm not involved.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic Patui.
I thought I
Ladder
should
on
be
the
mentioned that I am
floor,
also
or-
looking for traps while we walk.
You want me
Fair
to
It
roll
does
enough.
do that a
40?
lot.
Yeah, you can always give me that investigation check whenever you wish to check for
Rolling.
traps.
What kind of ace investigation?
20.
No,
Nat 20.
Nice.
I
Damn,
know
I
if
would
they
like
are
to-
traps.
there's a nat 20. Still on
I
the
would like
table
to
for the
actively try to. I would like to actively try to listen to sounds that are in this room.
You're a
Alright.
sound in this room.
Give me a perception check.
Yes, sir.
You do, of course, come by this, which is a very familiar sight, and upon the floor and the engravings onto this brazier, you do see
That's
purple. Well,
Is that
violet.
purple? Fuck it, let's do it.
That's a nat 20 plus 5. That's 25.
Okay,
No,
I'll
we
get
already-
to that in a second.
There's a big red
Essentially,
sign
I'm
that
trying to-
says red.
Sorry.
I'm listening out to see if there's anything else in the room or
Yeah.
something's off.
There's a big red neon sign that says red crystal this way.
With your investigation check, you do not find any traps. You find the mist very... I think the word that I want to use here is invasive. Oh, sorry, this is not violet. This is indigo. My bad. There we go. It seems to intrude itself into your head, it kind of makes you fuzzy, and it blurs your vision a bit, but you
All of the
shrug it
sword.
off as you continue on forward and make a pathway in between the fog to get to the middle of this room.
I would actually like to stop, take out a loose piece of cloth that's in my bag, and wrap it around my face.
Alright.
It's like my mouth, my nose, my mouth, my nose, and my ears.
Val is already ready for this, so I'm assuming as soon as he got into the room, he just pulled it up.
I'm gonna look around and see other people doing it. Like, well, I guess I should join in.
Is there a text on this one?
There is.
Comprehend
no.
languages lasts an hour, so
Oh, I thought it was 10 minutes. Alright, an hour.
Cast time 10 minutes, no?
Yep.
Yeah, but you
it's-
already casted it. So.
You got magic
Yeah.
eyes still, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna say it to Lila. I like point at her weird eyes.
My eyes, once again, solid silver.
You see a
They're
glimmer
just
of
like
you see a glimmer of blue in them as you're currently seeing through invisibility and the ethereal. So it's solid silver with a tiny shine of blue. So I assume you lay your hands upon this.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Before they do it, I'd actually like to run up to Vile and tell him to mind the fog.
Look at him. He's already got
Wow.
the mask on.
Yeah, you run to Val and you look at him.
It's like his
He-
entire
He
character.
stares at you with his nose and his mouth covered. Yes, I know. Like, just
That wasn't high pitched enough, Jay. You want to take out a second?
listen. I'm trying to stay true to the character, okay?
I said I always wear this shit.
I also opened my pouch for Ono to get into.
What are you?
Now we can
marsupial
suffocate in there instead of out here.
Got him. Let's go.
You
You a fucking
already
So-
gave me a perception check.
koala.
You don't
That
see
was.
Ono
that was a nat
anywhere.
20. Excuse me?
You hear a pitter patter of feet. Coming from this way now. Seem to have lost track of Ono, but you do hear the and the low.
I'm gonna call out to my monkey. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, no.
You do see him from there.
Come here, boy.
He just climbs up. Seems to have gotten a bit confused.
Pulls out a dagger.
Turned around. You ready to type this up?
Let's do it.
I'm ready to frantically write.
Alright.
Oh, I'm not ready.
So, parting from her selfishness, tempted by her life, the child which was a blessing to her became a gift to all. As her decision diminished the light of her flame and had led her further into vulnerability.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
will-
I'm gonna need you to type that up.
it's already.
It might
Copy
be easier
fast.
for you to grab your. Well, it might be easier for you to do voice to text at this point.
Copy pasta.
So I'll read that one again. Parting
Passage
from her
ready to hurt
selfishness. Parting from her selfishness, tempted by her life, the child which was a blessing to her became a gift to all. As her decision diminished the light of her flame and led her further into vulnerability.
Which one of y'all is Jesus? Lila.
Yeah,
Nominate you.
man.
I nominate Lila.
I nominate my monkey.
Anyway. We're not talking about your monkey. All right.
Um,
This is not a conversation we're having, Michael. Squiggles. Fuck.
While you guys read that nonsense, explore this. While relying on my 20 trap checks.
Yeah, 20.
You
I'm gonna.
you
Yeah.
notice something odd, and I'll wait for Mott's to finish
Done.
writing it up. Then, you notice in this specific case, Blessing is glowing white. Gift is permeated in shade. Seems to be a blocky, solid black color.
I mean,
Hold on. Or, the word life. Tempted by her life is in yellow, and light is red.
Jesus Christ. You said the light was red?
Yes.
Wait, everybody stop.
did you find a trap?
No, lights and red, so red light, everybody stop.
Oh, okay.
God. You're done. I'm server muting you.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning, man. What do you want from me?
Jesus Christ, okay.
I mean,
So blessing is white, gift is like black,
Yes.
It's in the
life
Discord.
is yellow, light is
no, light was red.
Yeah.
That
Light
was
is red.
the joke that
Bold
Kulu
is
just
white.
made.
yes.
Yeah. We got you. That's yeah, you got it.
Oh, correct.
Okay.
That is all that you get from this brochure.
Okay.
Lila, are you forearm Jesus?
What?
Don't worry about it. So first we probably ought to just try doing what we did last time,
Looking
and then
for
move
the
on
red
from
one?
there. I think
Yeah.
everybody stand around the brazier and touch a side, but we need
No.
to figure out which side goes to
Just exploring
which.
the room,
No.
if you don't mind.
We're looking for the red one.
Okay, let's go explore the room and see if we can find another door and find a red one.
I'm only going with you because the fog keeps making people get lost.
Emmett, why can't? There it goes.
Plus, with your investigation and my perception, we should be able to see and hear
We
and
know
do everything.
everything.
I'm rolling an investigation.
Yeah, you got did you get a nat 20 for investigation or just a
Yes,
20?
it did. Nat 20.
I got a nat
got a-
20 for my perception.
We know all.
I got a 22 for my check traps, and I'm going over here by myself unless somebody comes with me.
We're making our way downtown. Walking fast.
I'm waiting for everyone to return.
I'm looking to see if there's more to this puzzle.
Gonna
Basically,
help with this.
I
This
was
is
doing
a
it.
big ass room.
I was doing it slow so you could try to stop me. You're just like, nah, fuck.
Yeah, just to make
Thanks,
sure.
Jay.
Yeah. Speed up the
Fucker.
process.
So this is a brazier, right? Or not a brazier.
Right,
no, it's
The
not a
brazier?
brawl.
Brazier, yes.
Is there
The
more to this
brazier.
room? Is this the end over here?
No, it continues on.
Can
we
I
go
light
over
the
there?
fire? Can we
No.
light the fire?
There's no
You
way to light
already
the fire.
tried
We're
to
looking
do
for the
that
red one.
before with the yellow brazier. Oh wait, you wouldn't know that because you don't remember.
I will inform him that we already tried to do that before with the yellow brazier.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did, didn't we?
You
Well,
don't,
you
know
don't re-
that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you read it in the notebook. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you would have read something in that book if you read the fucking book.
About attempting.
Wait, you do
But
remember how to read,
guys,
right?
hold on. You guys do remember that I lost my memory before we walked into the room with the brazier, right?
No, you didn't. It
You
was
did it
after.
The
after.
one
Yeah,
with the different color
no.
zigzag tracks.
No, we're talking about the original
The
brazier.
yellow brazier, the first
From
brazier.
like
I
3
wasn't.
months ago.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
So on to the rest of the room to see if we can find the red one.
All
Right.
Do you move forward? All of you.
Hey, I'm the muscles here. I don't fucking do the thinking. Not paid
Yeah,
for
let's
that.
I
keep
just
going.
tell everybody else. I just tell everybody else to mind the fog.
Might make the group a little bit better. There you go.
Need to get that.
My dice tower disappeared. What the fuck?
Dang, don't be doing that.
Oh, dice for you. Not come back 1 year.
He's
Like,
right.
My dice
dice
is
tray
acting
did
like it's
disappear.
there. The dice is acting like it's
Hold on,
there,
I will
but
get.
there's no actual dice tray
It's under fog of war,
or
probably.
tower.
There's probably
Yeah,
a speck of fog
I
of
can
war
even
under.
roll it like the dice tower is there, but there's no dice tower.
Yes, just give him a moment.
It's funny. I'm just pointing out something that's funny. I'm sorry.
Yo, Jake, can we get some fog on the field?
No.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Dang.
That is. Oh, there's a reason. Reasons.
What the hell?
Me. Back up. You continue on moving forward as a group, and you do see that the fog starts to diminish the further away you move from this brazier. But you continue on walking, and walking, and walking. Spend a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Around half an hour of walking. And the longer you take walking, you look onto the ground and you see that the surrounding starts to become more crumbled and broken. You see marks on the ground. Seems to be charred marks of flames. At some points, you swear that you see a sword sticking up from the ground, and then you look and it's gone. You see pieces of the walls crumbled as you continue to walk and investigating these different aspects of. Up until now, most of this ruin has been immaculate. But you see what seems to be truly torn pieces of this entire dungeon, as if multiple battles came and went through these corridors. And then,
I heard sword in the ground.
yeah, the way that I described it was, you
I'm taking it.
You swear you saw a sword sticking up from the ground, and then you look at it and it's no longer there. And it seems to be a theme of, you see a helmet, and then it's no longer there. You reach for it and it's gone. Just semblances of torn places. And now you may continue on walking forward by yourselves.
Before we do, you said a flaming sword, right?
No, just a sword.
No, there's
Just a
a
sword. Okay. But it looks like
hologram of a
stuff
sword
is
to get my hopes up.
It's like the third time tonight that you've described something as flaming when the word flame was never uttered.
Well, the
He
scorching
likes
on the
fire,
ground.
okay?
I like fire.
Let him have his fire.
Speaking of fire, I want to produce flame to see if I can like light up the area a little bit. Might as well keep trying it.
I remember as last time, same thing happens. There is no actual flame, no actual light emanating from your flame.
Huh.
I mean, it is producing light, but it doesn't seem to widen the amount that you can see.
Are we sure he lost his memory or if he's just forgetful?
Okay, I'm gonna go left.
Dude, straight. I'm gonna look at the group. Do I follow him?
I don't know anymore.
At this
Alright,
point, you have been walking for, as I said, about half an hour.
I'm gonna go make a pot of coffee. I'm sorry. Not doing well here.
Sure.
Yeah, give me 1 to 2. I'm gonna walk forward while checking for traps, like I always do, because that's what my job is. Oh god, I'm all tipsy. Found a fucking pile of rocks again. This time it's in a red brazier. How do you know it's red? Because I looked at it, I'll thank you.
Good point.
Yeah, we got this down, dude. High five.
Is this just broken glass right here?
Yes.
Oh, the first thing that isn't pristine, aside from the ground.
As we roll up upon the brazier,
Hmm?
I'll simply call out with song. I'll say, "Mr. Patui, we found the red brazier."
He gone.
Oh. I would say, DM, can I get to like this point? Would I get to like right here?
Well, I mean, I assume that the
Yeah.
chamber continues, so you're not like exactly wrapping around a wall.
I'm apparently wrapping on a wall, I guess.
I'm going to explore the rest of the room while checking for traps and hidden doors.
I'm gonna get to right here and stop because it doesn't look like I can go any farther.
That's the part of the wall seems to have crumbled.
I inspect the glass.
Give me an investigation check. That's all we're doing. It's just the wall seems to have crumbled.
9!
It's glass.
How sharp is it? Can I stab
Very
somebody
sharp.
with it in the throat?
Probably would stab yourself at the same time, your own hand. But yes.
Tempting.
Lila, you.
Read the thing with your eyes.
Yeah,
Lila.
comprehend languages is still probably up for like 20 minutes.
Give me a perception check.
I'll do that thing that you just said.
Yes.
I'll
Do
assist.
that thing, a thing.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna kill it.
Is my perception
17.
still not picking up?
Do it again.
17.
Do it again.
You can't assist with this specific one. It's due to your sea invisibility.
What?
It's the same
That would
thing.
Perfect. This is like right about, I'm assuming it's been around 40, almost 50 minutes since you cast it.
Yeah, we're coming up on the tail end of
Yeah.
it.
And you look around, and you're seeing
Remember creepy red sludge?
your vision seems to give you senses that the others don't seem to have, as you don't see them reacting to anything around them. in the same way as you hear sounds around you. Very faintly, now and again, you hear the sound of clanging metal, but not the same that you hear constantly.
I was gonna say,
This is of sword against sword, sound of battle. And you look around and you see blurs, people rushing from any direction, colliding onto each other. See glimpses of what seems to be battles, but you never actually catch any specific details on whether any person is of a specific faction. You just see war.
Not seeing any of that.
You just maybe want to play my game.
I think.
War.
Did you give
War
me?
never changes.
Not that one.
What was that?
I think. Actually, for you, Darian, what is happening here?
What's happening here?
No, it's the voice matching.
Who hears this, everybody?
Just
Darian.
Just Darian? Okay.
Do I see the
do
ghosty
not.
soldiers fighting?
You do not see. But it's.
No more than usual, right?
Yeah, it seems to be kind of a sixth sense for you. You do sense the overall theme of this. You've seen places like this often. Craters on the ground, the walls crumbled, the entirety of the place in disarray, charred marks onto the ground. Very much looks like warfare. Looks like a battlefield. And I'm assuming you're now walking up to comprehend the language.
Text.
Alright. I'm going to send it.
That'd be one of those multi-page sessions.
Her stars left shattered, and her patron's light spiraled into imbalance. Hold on, let me. There we go. I'll read it one more time. This is a very short, just a sentence. Her stars left shattered. Her patron's light spiraled into imbalance. You see that the word stars is white. You already, if I remember correctly, you did make the intelligence check, both of you. So, as you concentrate on this text, see that shattered seems to shift into hopeless. And stars turns into home.
Hang on, let me try to edit that. Shattered turned into what?
Hopeless.
Hopeless. Hopless, got it. Spiral the spell wrong, Jay, just so you know. And what was the other one?
Stars was home.
Yeah.
So I'm an alien, got it. It did the thing. Continue.
That is all that you see upon this brazier.
Any handprints?
Yes, the usual handprints do show.
The usual magic handprints.
Old magic.
Well, it's the color you guys wanted. Do you want me to start this thing?
He's still typing.
I don't know, but I stare. You good,
So
Mons?
we found the red one. We're surrounding this thing, and we're.
Oh
gonna,
yeah, I've been done writing. Like I'm.
Oh,
You can interact. It's up to you guys.
I
Jay
just,
said you were still right. My bad.
No.
I just said
I'm
that-
just reviewing my notes.
Yeah, I thought you were because you were silent.
Yeah.
So,
I was like giving him.
I just sat back down. I just saw that
Hi.
we're at the red one. Coffee's not done yet. I want it done now.
I forgot you left.
All right. Well, this is the color you guys wanted. Do you put your hands on it, or do you want to?
Yeah,
on.
do the thing. Touch it.
Yes,
Oh,
this
wrong
would
button.
be the next one in theory. So,
Is there handprints again?
It's-
Yes.
still only like set for like 4 sets of prints.
Four sets and then
Yes.
2 should be opposite, right?
Yes. Same thing.
You know, the old usual magic handprints.
Yeah, I'll say there was only 4 of them. There are 5 of us.
Which two went together where last time? Or this time?
Patui and
Yep, I don't remember
Patui
that.
and Lila.
Patui
They
and
don't
Lila.
remember
You
that.
have a right hand
And-
and a left hand, but they're on the opposite sides of each other, so you'd be standing shoulder to
I
shoulder.
think it was Kulu this side.
Did you hear me?
No, you were getting talked
Um,
over.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the handprints are a right and a left, but they're like on the wrong sides, so you'd be standing shoulder to shoulder.
I wasn't a part of this last time.
Yeah, you
Yes,
were.
you were.
I don't think you were here,
You just don't
to be
remember.
honest. Well, no, he might not have been here for it.
He
Yeah, for
wasn't.
the session.
But it's like right hand on the left side, left hand on the right side. Lila's on one side, Pitui's on the other. Shoulder to
Yeah.
shoulder.
We share a set of handprints. Lila just doesn't remember it, and Batui wouldn't remember it either, presumably.
Yeah.
The only one here that would outright remember it well enough to do this would be Zad, and I've done my best. I hope I got it right.
Alright. So you all do it. Very good. Very good.
Yeet.
So, let me change up some things here.
Oh, sorry. There's one thing I wanted to do before we put our hands on the brazier.
on.
It
Okay.
takes exactly like less than 6 seconds.
Okay.
I don't know if I can wait that long.
I just wanted to look at Darian, kind of almost past him at like the flickering warring that I can see, with my magic eyes. I'll say, "This might be your territory. I trust you. I'm inspiring you."
Oh, I've been inspired.
Inspiration.
Interesting.
Better bet your ass you're gonna be inspired.
So, you all take your places on the side of this brazier and place your hands accordingly. You see the burning mark of the handprint indent itself into this brazier as you get closer. And one by one, your hands touch it.
We touched the shaft.
You feel the brazier itself pull. This pulse that draws you near to it as your strength gets drained into the object. And once again, the light slowly building up as it rises up and flares onto the entirety of this room. You see the light, chaotic flame, flickering stronger than all of the others. It's almost terrifying if it wasn't awe-striking. You let yourself go completely, staring into the completely imbalance that this brings you. Sense emotions strong: anger, love, war, peace. And for all of those heightened, you look to your sides, you look to your companions, and you're unsure what emotions are attached to them. Anything that there was has not made place for hatred. You look to the others. There's content. You're conflicted. All of your emotions just seem to make no sense for you. And you let go of this light. Different to before, you don't see any of the shadows being casted behind you. You don't see versions of yourself. Your minds start to wither slowly. And a bright, white light blinds each and every one of you. You wince and you peer back as you attempt to peer through this light. Nothing gets through. It just hurts. The anger burns stronger and stronger with each one of you. You are all no longer in this room. This is going to be an interesting encounter. I will describe each one of you individually. But I'm going to need each one of you to... I'll server deafen you. And I'll go one by one and describe what you see. I will start with... There's 5 of you. I'll start with Zed. I will server deafen everyone else. And once it's your turn, I will get to you. This and
If I'm not needed, I'm gonna duck to the bathroom real quick.
go ahead. Zed.
I'm
Yes.
aroundish.
As this light envelops you, you attempt to pierce through it, and you see you manage to gain your sight back as you start to make up the environment. You feel your feet fall upon soft grounds. You feel it further, and it's sand. You hear slow and gentle crashing of waves. You look around and you see a dock. Listeners. Looking further, you see the environment all around you destroyed, torn. You see craters. You see charred marks onto the ground. You see swords poking out, helmets war torn. Recognize this place. No. Can't be. Beaches. That one dreadful day. Looking onto the beach, see a shadowed image. One that you recognize. Person you've longed for a while. See her once again onto the beach, onto that beach, laying on the
Did
ground.
you just call my sister a bitch?
Shut up. And floating above her, closer to the water, that thing again. The thing you could never make any sense of. The weird shape of it. Almost like a V formation upwards. Like this crimson wing floating above, peering down onto her as she rears back in fear. You knowing what is to come. And you feel that anger bubble up inside of you again. Can't let this happen again. Not again. You rush forwards towards them. And that's where we're going to end that. I'll grab the others. Is there anything specific that you would like to do? Think, say, anything before I go to the others.
I'm sorry, you've got me on an off night.
That's fine. I'm just asking you if there is something. If there isn't, I'll move on to the others.
Nah, it's good. Yeah, you can. Sorry.
Don't worry about it, dude. Be right back.
Yeah.
Moss, are you back? Moss? I'm gonna take that as a no. Go to move last. Darian.
Oh, hey, that's me.
It is you. As this blinding light hits you, you attempt to gather your bearings and you remember the sounds that you heard before, being in that room, that large empty room, and the echo that comes with it. And all of a sudden you start hearing the creaking of wood underneath you. You attempt to look around, but it's still difficult. You hear voices. They sound familiar, but you can't discern what they're saying. They sound muffled, almost as if they're not fully there. Now your eyes start to adjust. And you see yourself in a familiar place. Smallish wooden shack. You're laying onto the bed, and as you get up from it, you see that the bed is broken. The entirety of the shack's destroyed, in shambles, war-torn. The occasional flames sputter here and there, and you see in front of you that one tiefling child. Strangely, his visage, as familiar as it may be, is shadowed, darkened. And you see her reel back in fear as she's staring intently towards the doorway. You follow her eyes, and you see upon the doorway the Gunvaris, orphan stature, holding a hammer, steps in, his eyes burning red. He looks intently towards the child. Fear what might come of this. But you failed to protect her once. Can't allow this to happen again. Not again. Feel that anger rise from within you. The inability to concentrate and just bloodlust. And then you look upon Gunvaris and feel content. See him again, that old friend. You feel conflicted. Your emotions don't seem to make sense. You know he's a friend. Why does he pose a threat? You just know you need to protect. You need to protect. That is what you see. I will go to the others, but is there anything that you wish to do, say?
Well, no, I'm gonna probably stand up and try to get to in between them, but...
Right, you take that action. You stand up from the bed and walk around her, and you see her cling to your leg as you stand in between them.
And then after I do that, I would probably prepare to block or dodge.
Oh. I will go to
Goodbye forever.
now. See you soon. Patui.
Yeah.
Good. Actually, this is the both of you. Lyle and Patui.
Okay.
Patui, you see that before you were in this empty room and you could hear the echoes and occasionally wind blowing through, very rarely. Then all of a sudden you feel a strong breeze as you smell burning wood, foliage burning, and you still can't see anything, but you hear voices that are familiar, but you don't know why. Two voices, and they seem to be muffled so you can't even make up what they are saying. Then you sense onto the ground, you feel grass upon your foot. And now your eyes adjusting to the surroundings. See, you're home. The forest around you. A large oak tree. You don't know why it's familiar, but it is. While I'm describing this, I would like you to make me a wisdom saving throw with advantage. Sorry, a charisma saving throw with advantage.
What was this?
Your eyes now adjusting to it, you see the figures that you were hearing sounds from. A woman and a woman and a girl. They seem to be reeling back in fear of something. As you look around and you see this forest torn. You remembered their names. With the 20.
Awesome. Would I remember who they are or just their names?
Sense the familiarity and you sense the connection between you and Lila, but looking upon the girl stronger. Feeling, to your knowledge, you had never felt before, and yet it's so familiar. That need to protect motherhood. And looking upon life. Love. Attraction. And now you finally take your bearings and you see around you the forest in flames. And you see the flames themselves flicker stronger and stronger. And yourself surrounded with these ethereal flames. I think he's going to disconnect.
Yeah.
Oh. Good?
Yeah, you're good. I just disconnected from the server.
There you go.
Okay.
You see the flames part themselves and almost float on their own, and then take a somewhat humanoid form. As you see two glowing beads of red shine through. Perfect. You good?
Yeah, all I heard was glowing red beads, and that was it.
Red glowing beads of light piercing through you like this creature's eyes as they look intently towards this woman, girl. You see them reeling back in fear. They seem to be screaming, but it's muffled, and their vision shadowed, darkened. Looking to your right, you see this massive wall to what seems to be this immense manor. It's a massive mansion in the middle of this forest. The wall itself is cracked. It seems to one of the trees seems to have fallen onto the wall and broken a hole through it. And through it you see Lila. Lila, as you come to, that blinding light now slowly fading away, and you hear familiar voices. Two, a man and a woman. Very familiar. And you feel your feet fall upon glass, broken glass onto the ground. As you finally gather your bearings and look around, and you see a mansion, familiar one. The entrance, you see the large staircase that builds up and spreads backwards onto the rest of the manor. The doorway in front of you. Your parents, they're onto the ground, crawling backwards in fear. As you hear thunder outside, both of you do. With a flash of light, you see this figure, shadowed figure, in front of your doorway. Large, spreaded wings at its back. It's wielding a sword. The sword itself seemed to be enveloped in black flames. As this entity's red, piercing eyes look towards your parents, intent. Both of you, looking at each other, you see each other, but now you focus onto these two familiar things to each one of you. And you feel that anger rise up from within. Hatred, not sure what towards. Your hatred towards this entity that seems to impose threat towards those you love. Then you look towards those you love and also feel hatred, anger, and you're unsure why. Conflicting feelings create chaos within you. Dewey, you feel as if you need to protect. You left them, and now they're in danger. You need to save them. But this is a natural part of the forest, a natural part of life. Flames. Lila, upon the running away, you fear you may have put this upon them. This is because of you. Or was it bound to happen? Regardless, you can't allow it to happen. That, if there's any actions you would like to take, anything you'd like to say before we're done with yours. Each one of you.
Lila, you can go first.
No, please, you go first. I need a moment.
Damn, me too. I was.
Fuck.
The piercing red orbs that we both are experiencing, is it a familiar?
It's their eyes.
Yeah, is it a familiar gaze?
Not particularly.
Okay, so it's not the thing that's haunting Lila's ring-a-ding-ding anvil thing.
I would say Lila would remember that is very similar to the creature that you found staring at you in the hag house through the mirror.
Yeah.
That is the image that you saw.
Okay, so I would get that daunting feeling of something overwhelming.
Fuck.
It is overwhelming, one way or another.
And go ahead, Lila. This is all you.
Yeah, sorry. I need to flash back to that page of notes. I have so much shit fucking circled on this page. I love this page because it starts with Zad is having an episode.
You do not need to take an
While
action
Lila's
here.
finding those notes, you said I get that sense that I need to save them, but at the same time that the fire is natural.
Yes.
Correct?
Sense conflict within yourself.
Yeah, it's only recent that I started using fire because I was so against it.
Mhm.
I think I'll wait till Lila makes her decision or decides what she's gonna do, and then I guess we can both start.
God damn.
Also with your 20, I will say that you regain more than just that. You remember the moment that you so bonded with Lila.
Oh, okay then.
You remembered that entire exchange. Mainly the feelings, but the memory is there. Albeit foggy, but you do remember it.
So when I look at Lila's parents, do I get that same feeling of needing to protect that I would staring at my own daughter and wife?
You cannot see them. You can see Lila. The way that it's positioned currently, you cannot see them. You can only see Lila and your wife and
Okay.
your daughter.
Lila, by any chance, are you scared at this moment? Or what are you feeling as a character?
I am trying so hard to wrap my head around that one. I would say it is a rush of blinding rage and despair that you probably would have felt during the end of the first trial, but you don't remember that.
I would say with the check that he made, and seeing as he would feel it now, considering your two are still linked, that would jog his memory to that.
Okay.
What was the second word you used? You said blinding rage and despair?
Despair, like a
Okay.
self-loathing.
Okay.
Despair.
So at that point, it kind of goes along with what I was thinking of. I'm gonna be Captain Save a friend, and I think I'm gonna attack the glowy red eye thing.
You're
But like,
insane.
I'm gonna go like super berserk mode on this. I'm gonna wild shape. I'm gonna charge this thing, and I am going full on. No, I'm not gonna wild shape. Hold on, what is it? Let me double check what. Oh, okay, I got it, DM. I got it. All right, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Running as I run up to this thing, or run as far as I can towards it, while still holding it, while still having an action, I am going to use the. I'm going to use the bonus action I have, and run my hands across the flames as I'm running towards this creature and form a flame blade
Mhm.
in my hand, and I'm going to attack it.
I'm assuming you're just just in place, Lila, and not actually taking any actions.
Oh no. I've been trying to process that.
This is more of a reaction, as in how does your character react to this?
I think you said that, like, I can make the connections. It's what we saw in the mirror.
Yes.
And thinking about that flashbacks to the mirror, I keep thinking about how that hag lady kept calling me the primordial child.
Mm-hmm.
And despite having no idea what the fuck that means, I think my first instinct is to desperation try and tap into whatever the fuck that means.
That is interesting.
I thought it would be.
Okay, well, why don't you, all of you,
Oh.
hold on to that thought, as this is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
And we will catch up onto what the fuck happens next time.
Okay.
Dad, Darian, y'all here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep.
Very good. Interesting thing about next session's what is essentially going to be encounter. Each one of you is going to have a different encounter. There will be different rules for it, but essentially what I will be doing is I will set a timer, just so that we're in the same page here. I'll let stream know this as well. I'm going to set a timer for each one of you. You will have a certain amount of time to do your round, and once I'm done with it, I will move on to the next player on the initiative order. And while you're deafened, or the other thing that I was thinking of doing is putting you in a different VC with the music bot there. While you're in there, you may think about what you will do on your next turn, but when you're pulled into the VC or when you're undeafened, you must get on with your turn in a certain amount of time. So I'm expecting you guys to manage your time well, and it's going to be difficult when it comes to communication between each other.
Yes.
I'll explain more later.
Yes,
For
sir.
right now, this is where we'll end. I am going to finish up this encounter so that it is ready for next session. I'm going to now address stream, and I'll be right back.
Hey, Lila.
I love how almost every single time, as I'm about to deafen myself, always Patui goes, hey, Lila. And I deafen. Such a cock block. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I've been looking forward for this encounter. I'm looking forward for every single one of these braziers because I want to see how they handle it. But yeah, I was waiting through the thing. But as for right now, this will be all for today, everyone. Thank you, everyone that came. There's a lot of people here today, and you're all fucking awesome. Appreciate you guys for sticking around and being a part of the session. Let me see. Should I raid people? raiding nobody. Tonight is just an ending. So, for everyone that is watching on YouTube, subscribe, do all that stuff. Come to the Discord. It's kind of nice. Anyone that is watching here right now, I appreciate for the follow earlier. If you would like to be a part of the Discord, please do so. This is where we do the announcements and talk about D&D whenever we can. And if you'd like to see the other sessions, I post them on the YouTube channel so that it's easier to track. So just go there if you're just confused as to what the fuck is going on. That is where you get context. And for anything else, I think I have other stuff. Instagram or TikTok or whatever with 2 clips. I need to invest a bit more into TikTok to get clips from the streams, but I'm too lazy, so but I'll do my best. But anyways, the people that I'm playing with, Kulu is a streamer. He's the only streamer. The people that are here, he's a very good streamer, Kulu2s. So do go check him out. Let me stop recording right now. I'm going to the ending stream. There we go. Perfect. And I will do some jams. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, everyone. There it is. Shout out to Bluetooth. Great streamer. Yeah, I appreciate everyone for coming, and I'll see you all through along this pilgrimage of ours. Bye bye, everyone.